Been a Tiger fan since Wayne Yates, John Gunn, Dexter Reed, Alvin Wright, Jack Eaton, since the late 70s. May have been a while since we've been 1-4, but I'll tell you what I saw in this tournament. We battled a Purdue team and took them to the wire, basically. Might have lost by 9, but it was closer than that. And one night later, this same Purdue team humbles and pummels a Texas Tech team that was highly rated. Then we lose on a last second shot to Wake Forest. We can replay it because hindsight is always 2020. If he had missed the second free throw, that would have created a rebounding situation. The refs were against us all weekend, seemingly. So who would have said us being up by 1 point wouldn't have put us in a situation where we sent in the scramble for the rebound, the scramble for the ball, would send Purdue to the line. Wake Forest to the line. In 1.5 seconds, there are all types of probabilities. Not the first time as a Memphis fan I've seen that team lose on an amazing last second shot. Do we abandon the boats? Do we leave the ships? Do we let Penny go, as everybody says in the comment section? First of all, if the greatest player of your history, and I think Penny would be that. I loved D. Rose. I loved Larry Finch. I loved Spook Bradley and loved so many others that had great NBA careers, which Penny's players are doing. I think even on this team, there's one or two that might have a shot at the next level. Penny is assembling a great amount of people who are players who are earning paychecks professionally in various leagues and various places around the world. When you sit with a parent in a home and you're promising them that you'll get them to the next level, he's done that. He has proof of that. There are going to be players from this team that I think they're raw, but I think you're going to see some of them at the next level. But if you let the greatest player in your history go, yes, Houston was successful when they moved on from Clyde Drexler. But Houston is a bulging metropolis, probably 8.5 to 10 million people. Who says that everybody's going to be in a long line to run to Memphis? I think that we have a great program, a city that loves basketball. We got enough talent here to load everybody's team up. But we're so self-deprecating. The same way that we bash our city verbally, consistently, is the same way that we bash the basketball program. I know it sounds crazy, but believe it or not, some of these top recruits' parents, they come to the group and they read these comments. Who wants to hear their kids bashed? Yes, I saw a play or two last night, ill-advised, jacked up 3, here or there, doing too much dribbling and everything. But the young men, they're not professionals yet. This is college basketball. If you look at every team, they're going to have mistakes and people lose. I'm not ready to abandon the ship even at 1-4. At 1-4, because there's enough time to correct the ship. And the last thing these young men need is people bashing. You can bash the coach or whatever because you all get a little giddy about the 2.8 or $3 million that we pay Penny Hardaway a year, when with his track record, with his image, I think he can make the same money just bouncing around. Announcing job, NBA coaching job. He's sellable. The guy is a brand all by himself. I think Steph Curry the other night, he might not have played the game in him, but even Steph Curry is wearing his shoes sometimes. So look, the guy's not looking for his next meal. His love, he does it, his $3 million a year, honestly, let's be honest, could be made somewhere else. I think he really loves the program. I saw him late at night at Lifetime with no cameras around, and he had all of these young kids. I'm talking about middle schoolers and elementary school kids, and he looked like he was having the time of his life talking to them. No cameras were there. So look, I really believe this guy vibes the city. Let's not jump off of the ship. 1-4, we've had other issues. I've seen great Memphis teams. There was one year we were going to win it all with Penny and David Vaughn gets hurt. There was one year that we were going to crush everybody, and Sylvester Gray and Marvin Alexander, my good friend, they're made ineligible. We've had stuff happen over the years. You know, I like Spook Bradley, even though he did get on the Mississippi State bus and was ready to take you all on. God bless the memory of James Spook Bradley. Memphis fans, we've dealt with stuff over the years. This player ineligible. We've had different ones come in and set the world on fire, and they get ineligible, entangled, or ensnared. Hey, it happens. I'm a Memphis basketball fan. I'm proud. 1-4 is not the way this ship is going to end. It's not going to be one of our worst teams. It's going to be one of our more exciting teams. They got to get used to playing with each other, and I think it's from here on up. Glad to be a Memphis fan. I hope you do. You are too. Be blessed.